Oh, you guys can't see the game. Oh. Well, why didn't you guys say something before? Well, now you can see. Now you guys can see it. Yeah, thanks for the info. So yeah, these are the leaders and wonders. If you were wondering what I was going on about. And yeah, damn, I was analyzing the situation. The thing was, the first 4 cards were leaders, and then there was Acropolis. So obviously I took Acropolis because then he actually took Moses, so we wouldn't get a leader, but new ones come out. So I think that's fine by me. Damn. What a mistake. Professional streamer here, guys. Professional streamer. Not sharing his screen. But next turn we can go for Confucius. Could even go for Cleo. Oh, Moses Hanging Gardens. So it's not gonna be Cleo. It's gonna be Confucius. And probably Engineering Genius. Build the lab. And I like having Hanging Gardens in Moses. It just changes the game. It's not necessarily good, but it's also not bad. It just changes the game quite drastically, which is fun. It's definitely fun to play, having to think outside the box to make it work. Ah, damn, we can't take the Free Warrior. Can he? He can. That's good for him. BP next turn. Can go increase pop. Vast territory, there's cartography, there's also Columbus. And there's Suez. I mean, if we get cartography, we could go for it. And that's almost a sure thing then. If you get cartography, we have 1 colonization card already. Could play the Vast. What happened? You drew Vast before Columbus was discarded. Columbus is still here. What? Ah, okay. Okay, usually for you it happens afterwards. I don't know. Maybe Vlada is looking kindly on me streaming again. And wants me to keep streaming, so he kind of moves the card in mysterious ways so that for once it's in the correct order. But yes, you're right. Usually once Columbus gets discarded, you immediately draw the Vast territory. By the way, him taking Iron Knights and I think Urban Growth last turn is not how I would play Mosen, and I don't think that's how you're supposed to play him. He's gonna have Corruption here. Didn't take the Free Warrior either. See, that's what happens when you take too many cards. You don't want cards, you want to spend the civil actions on building labs, building mines, like extra mines. No problem with that. And then now we're gonna go Cartography. I guess we could do this. That gets us out of corruption. Alternatively, yeah, there's no. Wait, we can just build an extra lab. Then it's actually no, still doesn't work. I think I would need the cartography out this turn. Not, let's just do this. I think it works fine. some pressure on him maybe. Get a good strength lead, 5-1. So we're even in the range of aggressions. So maybe he's forced to go for knights instead of iron this turn. And then even if not, we can push the raiders. It gets into the next deck. Us being stronger. See, he has to go for knight toes. And he won't even be stronger. So that was a good move by us. Military cards, okay. Can go for one PP. And a breakthrough. We're banking on winning that vast territory at some point. So we are stretched very thin with our population. But that should get fixed by the vast territory. Yeah, Lemmings, when you go for a while, the game changes. New game arrives. Ben surrendered again. Well, you can't be working, man. Can't be working. That's the mistake. Oh, but we declared a war on him. It wasn't even a big war, but Ben resigned early again. I guess he was probably a little bit frustrated again. He said in the chat before that he wasn't happy with the card draws and the government's not coming out. So he probably didn't feel like finishing the game normally. Okay, he really wants to get stronger. You have to worry because, yeah, Shishka comes out maybe the next turn. Okay, now we could go for Forbidden City. Could also go for Monarchy. I can't get out of corruption then. Is that a big deal? This I could get out of corruption. The on Forbidden City also means no getting out of corruption. And overall, I guess Swordsman could get me out of corruption. Maybe no Forbidden City at all. Just the Swordsman. Also, don't touch the rose, so it's more likely that we keep Confucius. Let's do it. Oh, we're gonna lose something here. That's not great. Is there even a chance that we don't lose Confucius? I guess if he takes a Wonder, then yes, it's not that unlikely. He only has 4. If he takes Code of Laws, though, then we're gonna lose Confucius. We really need that vast territory out. Okay, he's loading up on a lot of technologies. Not sure how I feel about that. Let's push this here. Not ideal. Raiders also not ideal. Nothing of this is ideal, really. This way, yeah, we also have corruption this way. That doesn't feel good. Destroy one lab. Lose the rocks. Go for iron this turn. Skip Zhishka, go for Barbarossa next turn. And Zhishka would be pretty good. Yeah, this kind of sucks that vast territory is so late. That really was maybe the biggest problem we had. But with Barbarossa, we can easily rebuild, so I think it's worth it to wait for him. Really send an army. He can't really send an army. I would send everything though. Let's see how much we want him to pay. 1. If he wants to send an army that's small, then yeah. I think 7 is a good amount. 6. Okay. Yeah, 6 sucks. Maybe I should have just gone down to 6. 6 was probably... 6 was also a lot. Maybe I should have let him have it. But with Barbarossa, it's just going to be very good for us. Maria is here. Barbarossa is also here, and Shakespeare. Okay, we're going to push the next colony. Deposits out, get Barb. Get a lot of dudes. So they want Shakespeare. Don't know if we have the population for Shakespeare really. There's also Cook and Suez. If we get another colony, could just upgrade one more iron. Perhaps grab the reserves. Or frugality. Maybe frugality works even better. Actually, irrigation is fine. Big breakthrough, okay. Still not enough science for him to do anything. So he still has a lot of technologies in his hand, can't use them. So he probably won't go for navigation, at least I hope that. He has seen the vast territory because of Nostradamus, of course. But I hope he realizes, or I hope that he doesn't go for it. I mean, definitely not this turn. Just upgrades everything. Historic. Guess I take it. Ooh, he wants that. Well, he wanted to make us pay, I guess. Oof. I think that's what you call an oof. He wanted us to pay more. He wanted us to pay at least 1 card. So sometimes it's worth it to not send cards if you wanna take the bluff of your opponent. Newton wouldn't be bad for us. Yeah, same for me, same for me. Newton here works somewhat with the printing press, works nice because of civil actions. Cook won't be that great. We don't have a colony, so he can't go for the Suez Canal. So Cook wouldn't really be our leader. And besides him, Maria was problematic. Maria going from Barbarossa into Maria is always problematic. He's on 2 strength now. That was a wowzer. I mean, maybe he has a great colony and really wants the sewers. No, doesn't go for sewers. Ooh, Crusades after playing National Pride is interesting to say the least. Could even use him one more time and then transition him with the freedom of movement later on and then go for Newton. A revolutionary idea. And then maybe a Efficient Upgrade and Opera. Or is my hand too full then? I don't think it is. His hand is still, he only has 4 civil actions, so he can't be grabbing wave and urban growths and everything. So I think I want to take from the first row. Thing is, if he pushes now, and it is the National Pride, then he would win that. It is a little bit problematic. Last territory instead, okay. Does he want to send another army? Then that's fine by me. That would be... yeah. If he doesn't have that, I guess I still have to go relatively high. To 8. Maybe 7 again. 5. 5 is good. Strategy. I don't care about strategy that much, to be honest. Let's go for 2 more PPs. I mean, I don't really see pressure from him at the moment. These cards are no problem. This means National Pride. I'm going up to 39. If he pushes, he still wins the National Pride. Journalism also doesn't look bad. I could also go for Architecture. Not this turn, maybe. I think this time we still have all the populations, so 2 PPs. Yeah, get the science going, let's do this. I don't think I should focus too much on that National Pride. Okay, economic progress. He has a very full hand, can't research any of these, he can use the urban growth. Hey Cameron, this is Pulse. Yes, we are playing on Pulse. Napoleon. I don't know what the plan is really. I guess he really needs Ocean Line to make this work. National Pride would not be won by us, so we just wait 1 turn and go for Journalism and Cornwall. Wait, we could also Cornwall and Architecture. Would give us Corruption. Maybe it's too late for the Architecture. One problem is our military. We didn't really, we weren't really too careful with our military. This way we can defend. Yeah, that is one issue we are having here. One, two, three, four, five. So Ocean Liner stays on 2. How does he do this without Ocean Liner? Robus looking good for him. Well, he has Napoleon, so he can't go for Robus and Republic. Yeah, happens to the best of us. I don't need these strength events. And maybe it was overkill going for the second journalism, but we have civil action issues because we have both vast territories actually. He can always destroy igloos. Yeah, he can destroy igloos. Like 2 of them, build 2 more knights. But that is also not a super scary military if you're honest. And yeah, it doesn't look bad right now, but it doesn't really have much potential, especially because we have the mobile artillery. So you can't switch into cannons, build a bunch of them. Ooh, over territory. Does he really destroy things? Just one, goes for 1 cannon. And sets up the Republic Revolution, okay. Immigration's brave. I think it's gonna be fine. We go from, I guess, from philosophy to another swordsman. I think we're gonna go team sports. You weren't expecting immigration either? Well, sometimes you have to be brave. I like this, I like that, and you could get 1 page. So we're gonna lose 2 yellow cubes, that's not a big deal. His problem is gonna be that he gets Republic next turn. So are we setting up to defend against that? Not really. The problem is still we have swordsmen and nothing but swordsmen. That is an issue. I was saying, team sports is like the Spanish Inquisition. That doesn't sound right, but yeah, immigration, no one expects the immigration here. If only there was a Gandhi we could hide behind. You don't have to hide. Just destroy. Destroy what? Destroy everything for more swordsmen? Is that our plan? I mean, we could go for air forces. Yeah, luckily he doesn't have... he doesn't have mobile artillery, but he does have fortifications. Well, you guys were acting like that would be a huge deal. Turns out it wasn't. I think military buildup is super important. I mean, revolutionary idea 2. But I kind of like going for the Air Force. Do we deny it? I guess we don't really deny it from him. But this does work on some level. We get the Air Force to defend, get a military buildup. I mean, we still can't defend with the Air Force. If we get, this is a 6, 7, 8, 9. Sadly, no. Almost. I mean, maybe enough to make him believe it. I don't think there's an alternative, really. Okay, no defend card. Please no aggressions. Only 2 H3 cards, hopefully none of them are aggressions. Nope, they're not. Strategic territory, well we can quite nicely bid for this. If he wants to send 2 cannons, I'm fine with that. In 10, could even go up to 12. Hopefully we made him pay. Okay, not the cannons, but a lot of the rest. This does hurt quite a lot for him for the import population. Of course, there is a nice way to transition. He has spent so much for those 2 colonies. 2 colonies, 6 units. No, 7 units? 3. Oh, come on. Really deny rockets now. It could be, yeah. And it also hurts a lot because of Napoleon. He actually loses a lot of strength for all of that. Yeah, no, I think we're looking fine now. He needs the land. Some of his units are going to die, but that's sacrifice he's willing to accept, apparently. Rebuilds a knight. I don't think this is a winning play, if I'm honest. Science, he played that. And now we get rockets, we get military build-up. If we just continue like this, I don't see how we lose. Copy his tactic next turn. So we go for this one ourselves. Two great ways to lose. Clogging hand and overbidding colonies. Yeah, I mean clogging hand is not that hard when you have only 4 civil actions, so it's super hard to not have a clogged up hand. By overbidding, definitely that historic. I mean, you could argue that going for this strategic wasn't too high of a cost. You could argue also that it was, but the historic definitely. That was just him being too greedy, wanting us to pay too much. I mean, it was obvious that we probably would win that colony. And he just wanted to make us pay more, which is one reason why I often don't bid fully or go one lower than I could. So that if they overbid, if they want to make us pay, that they get punished for it. And in this instance, it worked out great. Sending away 3 units for historic 1 is not a great deal. He's still going for more military. International negotiations. Does he need food? I guess he would take the food, but I can't give him rocks, so let's give him food. Take reserves. With the tactic maybe that makes us stronger. Civil service. I guess that works out great with our corruption finally, that gets us out of that. Could still take tanks. Maybe Nixon Fleming. I don't need this anymore. Yeah, at this point it's hard to imagine how we could lose. Which is an extra reason to think about it. If they're Seems to be no way to lose, then it feels extra bad if you do. So yeah, that's not what we want to do. Next turn he gets air forces. So next turn we have to be ready to defend. Which I think we are with 2 patriotisms and reserves. Progress is also good. Yeah, so many balance, same. We have so many great impacts. Technology, population, science. We can keep spamming these impacts for days. Yeah, he didn't go for the Republic Revolution. He took something else that turn. I think that could have been a great way. Following the war with the Republic would have opened some great options for him. I don't know what he did instead that turn. I think that still would have been a great opportunity. Did he really research strategy when he had warfare? Which is never what you really want. Science tend to nudge. Can go for Churchill. Guess I can use a patriotism. I also want to use the extra thing. I guess this one. I don't know. Feels like not much matters how I do it from here. Probably not the right way to do it, but as I said, probably won't matter too much. A bit of competition, that could be a great one, and government. So many great impacts for us. But yeah, main thing why I want to deny Churchill from him, with Churchill he could have gone for Air Forces. I don't think that would have changed much. 2 Air Forces we could easily defend against. But yeah. He will end with 1 movies at least. He will get some culture production, but besides that, so I guess competition is the best here, yeah. Population 16 goes the GG. Population 16 to 10. Can destroy 1 to build the thingy. Because I don't even need that. Can just. This thingy is anything technology. Can't go for any techs. Don't need to deny this. Well, don't really matter. Okay, so I think we got him here. If you look at his civilization, you can see looks pretty empty, kinda. He did try to do the military push. He did have that great war in the middle. We were somewhat able to defend, thanks to the team sports and everything. So technology 16-4, architecture 8 to 3, competition 24 to 12, and then last a bit of progress 12 to 4. So quite clear in the end, but yeah, that's what happens when you can't make your strength push work, when you have to send away so many units for the colonies. But yeah, very interesting still. So yeah, let's get those let's get the confetti. get some confetti here. We're up in Silver HA and up to Silver H1. And that's where we're going to leave it for today. 3 matches, 3 wins, all of them quite interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I will try to stream again and not have such a long time between the streams like last time. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks to all of those who subscribed. Have a nice start into your weekend, and yeah, see you guys next time.